something. I think the president's probably worse. You know, the stuff that's happening at the border, it's like almost impossible to talk about. Dreamers. You guys know about Dreamers? It's crazy because he builds his businesses off of immigrants, off of people like my dad. Immigrants are a huge part of his life, but he won't let them stay. He won't make it official. And if I'm being self-reflective, I mean, I've been racist in this small, similar way. I date white women. They're a huge part of my life. But I would never make it official. Like with my Muslim parents, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like with my Muslim parents, like I was dating this girl and she was like, Ramy, I'd love to meet your mom. And I was like, whoa, Kelly, you're a dreamer. This is a temporary program. Like, I just don't have the paperwork for you to meet my mom. Like, I don't, they probably won't even let you on Egypt Air. Like, I don't know. That's fucked up. I know it is. Because I met her mom, and her mom came to visit town. Mom's from Texas. Like, Texas, not like South by, like, Gun. Small town. Like, you know those small towns where, like, only 2 people eat sushi? Like, you say sushi, and they're like, oh, yeah, Gary loves sushi. Like they know the guy. And they're like, why does it cost so much? They don't cook it. Like, they don't get anything about quality fish. We spent the whole day together. We're sitting at dinner. Kelly gets up to go to the bathroom. It's just me and her mom. And her mom goes, Ramy, I have to tell you something. Before I met you, I was afraid. The only Muslims I'd ever seen were on the news. I didn't know what would happen between you and my daughter. But now that we spent this whole day together, I just want to tell you, I was wrong, and I'm sorry. And it was a really beautiful moment, but the only thing I wanted to do was break up with her daughter. Because it made me realize something about myself. Because I was like, man, this woman hated Muslims. And then she spent just a couple of hours with me and completely changed her mind. Like, if I have that kind of power, I have a responsibility to sleep with as many white women as possible. I understand if you think it's disgusting, but this is the best plan the Democrats have. There's no candidate, like this is, I know there's a lot of Muslims here, and I'm doing this for you. This isn't easy for me. Like, I had to learn how to ski. Like, it's not, these people do crazy sports because they know they should die. And it's really, no. Nah, white people are doing good. Really, no, like, I really like where white guilt is at right now. Right, like, you can feel it. They're like, they know. But I think there's room to get, like, even guiltier. Maybe, like, I was watching one of those drug recall commercials. You know, where they're like, hey, if you took this drug in the last few years, we might owe you some money. It's harmful. It's like, fuck, man, I want white guilt to get to the point where my life gets recalled. You know, like, turn on TV in a couple of years, see a guy in a suit, and he's just like, hi. Were you Muslim between 2001 and 2025? If so, we may owe you a huge cash settlement. Were you black ever? Even now, in the future. The questions that happen when people who haven't met each other, it's amazing. These there's really something to it. Because they'll find out I'm Muslim, the second they find out, crazy question, why do you make them wear that?